Hey everyone, welcome to our March meditations. This is our Yoga Nidra meditation for the month of March, but as usual, you can use it for the rest of your life. You have the recording, and I encourage you to do so, not just in the month of March. But today, I'm going to lead you through a Yoga Nidra, focusing on setting a Sankalpa. And we're going to talk a little bit about what a Sankalpa is. And then I'll lead you through the practice and we'll allow ourselves to experience it at the body level. So what you'll need for Yoga Nidra is a comfortable place to lay down. You want to lay flat. You can lay on your back or on your side. It's up to you. You want to, it's okay if you fall asleep during Yoga Nidra, but you want to try to stay as aware as possible. So a place to lay down that's not so comfortable that it encourages you to fall asleep. But you'll also need a blanket to cover yourself with. People tend to get cold when they're practicing Yoga Nidra. You'll also want a pillow for underneath your head, and some people like a pillow underneath their knees or in between their knees if they're laying on their side. So that's up to you. But if you need to gather those things or situate yourself in a different place, go ahead and pause the video and then resume when you're ready. But we'll go ahead and get started with talking about what a Sankalpa is. So basically, a Sankalpa is a short positive statement in the present tense that expresses our heart's desire. And it's usually a statement that we want to come from our heart. That's why we want to practice this in the form of Yoga Nidra, so that we can really release our thoughts and our thinking brain and really hear what our heart's desire is, and that piece of our intuition that really guides us. So this is a great practice for people who are new to Yoga Nidra and have never set a Sankalpa. And it's also great for people who've practiced Yoga Nidra or have practiced a lot, because oftentimes we need a refresher of what our Sankalpa is, or we've been focusing maybe too much on the thinking brain when setting a Sankalpa. So it's a really nice practice for everyone. An example of a Sankalpa is something like, it's very simple, like I am healthy, or I am calm. It's what we want to manifest in our life in a simple present statement. So I am, it's an I am statement. And we want to take that statement and we want to plant it in our subconscious mind. And that's why we do it through the form of a Nidra meditation. Now, right now, as I'm talking, maybe you're thinking, oh, I know what I want. I know what my Sankalpa is, because your brain is telling you. But what we really want to do is we really want to set that intention from our heart space. So it's okay if your brain is telling you what you want right now. But also, I would allow yourself to be open to something that your heart says while you're in this Nidra meditation, because it might say something different. It might be the same, but it might say something different. And so I really want you to be open to the idea that your Sankalpa from your heart may be different than your Sankalpa from your mind. And once you're in the meditation, I just want to prime you to listen to that statement. Your brain will be in a different delta state, so it will not be talking to you. The message you receive will be directly from your heart. So don't dismiss it or judge it or anything like that. That moves you back into your brain. So during the meditation, you'll hear it, and that'll be what your heart is telling you. And then sometimes when we come out, we second guess that and be like, what is that? And don't. I encourage you not to. I encourage you to really use that as your Sankalpa when you're practicing Nidra, because that's really what your heart is telling you. So we're going to go ahead and begin. And so bring yourself in, if you're not already there, bring yourself into your comfortable laying down position. Get yourself settled. Cover yourself with your blanket. Get yourself in a really comfortable place that you can be for about 20 minutes. This one's about 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and say a short mantra for peace, and then I'll begin with the Yoga Nidra. So please enjoy. If at any time you become, it's too much of an experience for you, you can always just sit up. That's always an option, and then resume when you're ready. So just to let you know. Nice big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, gently closing your eyes, releasing the outside world. Another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, sinking deeper into your body. I'll begin with the mantra for peace. May prosperity be unto all. May peace be unto all. May fullness be unto all. May auspiciousness be unto all. We're getting ready to discover your Sankalpa. We're getting ready by lying down. We're getting comfortable. Loosen any tight clothing or jewelry that might distract you. Propping yourself with cushions, bolsters, blankets, exactly as you like. Maybe a soft cushion under your head. Maybe a cushion or bolster under your knees. Covering yourself with a blanket. Checking for any lumps or bumps in the surface beneath you that might distract you. And if you find any, begin to adjust them now. Make yourself the most comfortable you can be for this Sankalpa discovery. And once you're comfortable, sink in just a little bit deeper. This is an experience taking you deep into the heart to discover your Sankalpa, your heart's desire, your heartfelt resolve. A Sankalpa is something we use in Yoga Nidra to help us manifest things in our lives. In a short statement, in the present tense, something like, I am whole, I am healthy, I accept myself as I am. In this experience, you're going to discover what your heart's desire is. If you try to decide or think your way to your Sankalpa, it won't hold as much power. A Sankalpa needs to come from the heart. Allow the mind to surrender so the heart can be heard. Let go of any ideas about what you should want to allow the message of what you do want to naturally arise. Let go of thinking your way through and begin to shift to feeling. Feel into your body, taking a deep breath, relaxing your body. Another moment, adjusting any body parts you need to become completely comfortable, completely relaxed. If you need something else, anything else to make yourself comfortable, go ahead and give yourself that now. Allowing yourself to feel fully supported so you can completely sink in. As you sink in, notice the stillness that is behind the movement, the stillness that is there. Allow yourself to settle into that stillness, deeply letting go to gravity. Nothing to think about. This isn't a thinking practice. It's a feeling practice. Nothing to think, simply feeling. Listening with your whole body, allowing the words to be received energetically rather than mentally. Now becoming aware of the breath in the nostrils. Feel the cool air coming in and notice the warm air going out. Notice each breath, cool on the inhalation and warm on the exhalation. Notice that as you inhale, your abdomen rises, your chest rises, and as you exhale, the abdomen falls and the chest falls. Inhaling, abdomen rises and chest expands. Exhale, abdomen falls and chest falls. Allowing awareness now to start to drop down from the head into the body. Awareness dropping down from the head down into the heart center. Bring full awareness to the heart center. Feel all awareness coming to the heart center. And right now, shift from thinking to feeling. Let go of everything you think you know. Breathe in and allow a golden glowing light to arise at the heart center. Breathing in beautiful glowing light. Allow the heart space to fill up with that beautiful golden light. Each breath, more and more of that beautiful glowing light at the heart center, filling the heart center. The heart is so filled with glowing light, it can no longer be contained. Allow it to spill out, flowing out to all parts of your body. Beautiful glowing light, flowing out in all directions, to the arms, the legs, and beyond. So much light, a never-ending stream flowing out. Beautiful glowing light flowing out from the heart center to all parts of the body and beyond. Now bring awareness back to the heart center, the epicenter of this flowing light. Awareness of the light at the heart center. Allow the image of a person, a place, or an activity you dearly love to arise in that glowing light at the heart center. A person, a place, or an activity that lights you up, that makes you feel alive. Don't think anything that lights you up. Allow the image to arise in the heart space and then absorb those positive feelings. Allow those feelings to fill you with joy, feeling it in every pore of your being. Absolute joy. Now, in that radiant warmth of joy, that loving light, that stream of unlimited potential at the heart center, ask yourself, what do I deeply desire? What is my heart calling me to? What spontaneously arises? No need to think, just feel. If your mind interrupts, just ignore. Allow the heart to speak freely. Imagine yourself being or doing the thing that your heart deeply desires. What does it look like? How does it sound? How are you? Don't second guess. Try to see it in as much detail as you can, vividly. Now, what is that feeling? How do you feel? Put it into a few key words in the present tense as your Sankalpa. I am, or I have. Settle in on those few specific words and check again. Are they really lighting you up? Or is it not quite right yet? Repeat the words in your mind and notice the feeling. Does it fully resonate in that space of absolute joy and light? If not, try to make sure it's just right, adjusting the words in any way you need. And if it is just right, rest in that beautiful feeling, repeating those words. If you've gotten lost, go back to that sensation of joy throughout every aspect of your being. Repeat the Sankalpa and check to see that it fully resonates, that the joy remains as full and not dimmed in any way. Perhaps the joy even expands more. Now, resting in the feeling of your Sankalpa for a few moments here, allow it to sink in deeply, permeating every part of your being. Resting in the beautiful, joyful feeling of your Sankalpa now. Now bringing your awareness back to your breath, noticing the breath in the nostrils, cool on the in-breath, warm on the out-breath. Notice the subtle movement in the body as you breathe. Begin to make those movements larger now by taking a deep breath in and out. Feeling this movement breaking up the stillness. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretching your body from head to toe when you're ready. And if you're lying down, rolling yourself slowly to the right side and taking a few breaths here. Once again, recalling the Sankalpa if you were able to discover one. If not, try again another time. Carrying your Sankalpa into your day, you can come back to it at any time. Knowing that your Sankalpa will be manifested, feeling it deeply. If you are lying down, when you're ready and only when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. And taking a deep breath in and exhaling fully. Taking another deep breath in. And we'll finish with the mantra of Om. You can join in if you like. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And when you're ready, softly, slowly open your eyes and carry your Sankalpa with you as you adjust back into the room and back into your day. Before you leave, I always, unless it's time for you to go to bed, and then you can just go to bed, I always tell people to kind of make sure that they're awake, knock on their brains a little bit, knock on their heads, make sure they're fully in a conscious state and fully awake from their Nidra. So just make sure before you go about your day that you're fully in your conscious body. Another final bit is that I learned in my training that no, you don't share your Sankalpa with anyone because it diminishes the manifestation power. So it's your own personal little piece of goodness that you can carry with you. Some people disagree, but I just, you should have something just for yourself. So I recommend keeping it to yourself. And also, our Sankalpa can change. So if you start to not feel joy when you're, repeating your Sankalpa to yourself, or when you're, thinking about it, then redo this practice and see what your heart's telling you needs to change. So, because it usually means you've manifested that Sankalpa and it's time for a new one. So, thank you so much. I love and value all of you, and I hope you have a peaceful day and a peaceful March. Namaste. Until next time.